Hi, it's Kerry. Today I've got the top 10 most deadliest and dangerous herbivores. Some really interesting dinosaurs in here. Subscribe and give a thumbs up if you like dinosaurs. There's a fun ending today and we're going to take a short look at what's going to happen to the dinosaurs. You'll get to see more at the end. I'm showing today's dinosaurs in alphabetical order, but if you've got a favourite, please let me know. The Papo and Ankylosaurus more resembles Euoplocephalus. Both are members of the Ankylosaur family. It may have been able to lay down and pull its legs onto the bony plates when under attack. Ankylosaurus is split into two main groups depending whether they have a club tail or not. Sauropelta is a good example of no club tail. Can you tell me how many horns Triceratops has on its face? Ankylosaurus lived in the late Cretaceous period. It was a prehistoric tank with oval plates protecting its whole body except the underbelly here. These plates and a horned head, you can see the horns there, and a club-like tail protected it well from predators. It would defend itself by swinging its club-like tail from side to side. The club-like tail could swing with enough force to break the leg bones of most carnivores, including T-Rex. Brachiosaurus lived during the middle to late Jurassic period. Most predators, like Allosaurus and Ceratosaurus, were half its size. I really like the green colour, and you can see that clawed toe there. Their best defence was their size, plus their clawed feet, and possibly their tail. Brachiosaurus walked on four legs. Notice that the front legs were longer than the hind legs, and again you can see that claw there. Each foot had 5 toes with a long sharp claw on the first toe of each front foot and claws on the first 3 toes of each rear foot. The Brachiosaurus Skeleton. You'll notice when you look there, there's an eye socket, large nasal openings on the forehead, a tiny skull, neck or cervical vertebrae, shoulder blades or scapula, lots of ribs there, and longer front legs than back legs, the hips, and also the tail vertebrae. It's a good way to learn about Brachiosaurus. Dinosaurs lived during the late Cretaceous. It is a genus of large ornithomimosaur, which means ostrich dinosaur. Notice its arms. They were 7.9 feet long with large blunt claws on its 3-fingered hands. The legs were relatively short and bore blunt claws. Really nice detail on the head there. I really like this new Dinosaurus. Look at the detail there, the feathers on the end of the tail, and the hands with the claws. And I like the pink under the chin and around the neck. The large claws may have been used for digging and gathering plants and possibly defense. Apatosaurus lived in the Jurassic period about 150 million years ago. It had an average length of 23 metres or 75 feet with quite a stocky build. It had sturdy legs with a single claw on the front feet and 3 claws on hind feet. Its front legs were slightly shorter than the hind legs. It took an Apatosaurus only around 10 years to reach its full size. The tail was held above the ground during normal locomotion. Apatosaurus was a large, long-necked, quadrupedal animal with a long, whip-like tail. Its tail may have been used as a whip to create loud noises. It used its tail to intimidate predators. Diplodocus, another lovely model. Look at the detail on the face there. Diplodocus was one of the longest animals that ever lived on land. You can see the thumb claws there. They would have helped it in defense, but really its sheer size would have been its best defense. I made a video of a drawing that I did of this dinosaur and then I painted it. I'll put a link in cards. Kentrosaurus, one of my favourites. Continuous swipes with a spiked tail would slash open the skin of its attacker and rip into the soft tissues, possibly breaking ribs or even facial bones. More direct blows would have fractured even sturdy leg bones or crippled small to medium-sized theropods. Kentrosaurus. The longest spikes were on the long horizontal muscular tail and were used to actively defend the animal. The tail could possibly swing in a semicircle arc behind it. Swing speeds at the end of the tail were up to 50 kilometers per hour or 30 miles per hour. That could make a lot of damage. Pachycephalosaurus lived during the late Cretaceous period. It was a herbivorous, dome-headed dinosaur with a skull up to 10 inches thick, a tiny brain and large eyes. It had bumpy knobs on its snout and along the back of its skull you can see. The forelimbs were short and it had a stiff tail. Pachycephalosaurus. This little model has great detail. You can see the pebbly skin and the ridges along the back and the helmet-type head. The thick skull bone was most likely used for head-butting other animals in the side and not to their heads to avoid injuring themselves. Stegosaurus lived in the late Jurassic period. There are 17 bony plates on its back and a heavily spiked tail for protection. The tail was a lethal weapon. The force spikes could be swung under the unprotected belly of a predator with deadly force, ripping into their skin. Stegosaurus. The largest plates were 2 feet or 60 centimeters tall. This yellow Stegosaurus came with my volcano. I'm not so sure I like the colour, but the details are excellent. The Stegosaurus Skeleton. You can see the 4 spikes there and the 17 plates. You can see the hip joints, the shoulder joints and the skull there. Let's flip it over. Lots of ribs and vertebrae. Styracosaurus was a relatively large dinosaur reaching lengths of 5.5 meters or 18 feet. The skull had a beak and shearing cheek teeth that were continually replaced. They were used for slicing up plants, and you can see the nose horn there as well. Its size would have been a deterrent to lots of dinosaurs. Styracosaurus was a ceratopsian dinosaur from the Cretaceous period. I really like this dinosaur for its impressive and intimidating appearance. Lots of great detail on this model, and I really like the colourings. Styracosaurus had large fenestrae, which are the openings in the skull in its frill. Dinosaurs is a genus of very large theropod dinosaurs that lived in the late Cretaceous period. Its name means reaping lizard, referring to its long claws. Its most distinctive feature was the presence of 3 gigantic claws on its front limbs. Each of the 3 digits of its hand bore these claws, which reached nearly a metre, which is approximately 3.3 feet in length. The largest claw was on the first digit. Its terrible claws were probably used to strip bark from trees or fend off predators and rivals. Therizinosaurus. It's highly likely that it was feathered, given that its close relative Brachiosaurus certainly was. I really like all that detail there under the arms with the feathers and the green feathers along the back. A really nice model, and you can see those scary claws again. Triceratops was a very large, intimidating dinosaur. When threatened, Triceratops would charge into its enemy like a rhinoceros. Triceratops was quite fearsome to look at with its large bony frill, 3 horns and massive sized head. Triceratops is the biggest and best known of all ceratopsians. Its 3 magnificent horns give it its name. The frill and the 3 facial horns may have been used as weapons against predators. I can imagine Triceratops charging at another animal. There's a fun ending coming up. I hope you enjoy it. Remember to enable notifications so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. Thank you for watching my video. Please stay right on here at Super Fun Reviews for more great videos. See you again soon. Please subscribe and share my videos on any of the social media sites that you like to visit. Thanks once again.